One thing I would often wonder is usually when something very expensive that you have, when it breaks, you try to fix it, right? I have my laptop right here. If I freaking break it, it costs me a lot of money, or so naturally I'm gonna try to look to fix it, right? I'm not gonna be like, if a freaking keyboard, a small little piece of the keyboard breaks, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need a new laptop, and then try to purchase another one. Like, obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and fix this. And the same logic to me, I think of it when it comes to relationships. I saw, I won't lie, I got this idea from somewhere else yesterday. I was watching a video and this struck me. Relationships, especially teenager relationships. It seems like, in any single relationship nowadays between a man and a woman, it's gotten to the point where I need to clarify man and a woman. But even if there is a small little misunderstanding, a little issue, immediately both of them will be like, they'll separate. I don't want to use the word because I'm sick of it. And I just don't understand it. A relationship is, at least to me, the way I look at it is, it's not something that you do for a couple. Oh, I'm dating this person for a couple months and then you quit stuff. No, you get into a relationship. You're mentally investing yourself into it to last a lifetime. That is what that at least that's how I think of it, and I think that is how you should think of it. Um, whether that may happen or not is it's a different story. But when you get yourself into a relationship, you must have the mentality of, okay, this is a lifetime thing. This is not a 2 month 3 month thing, right? It's a lifetime thing. And if you value something so much to the point where you're willing to spend your whole life with this person, a small little issue, and you immediately throw it off and be like, oh, this it doesn't work out. That's the most common one. It doesn't work out. What absolute freaking nonsense am I? If there's a problem, it at least seems very natural to me that you talk about it and solve the issue, right? And for people to just, I have nothing to say about it. Like, how can you get into a relationship and then the moment there's a little bit of a misunderstanding, or they're not agreeing to something, immediately be like, oh, just nah, this isn't working out, you can go your own way, or let's have a break, our relationship needs a break. Another absolute piece of nonsense that I've been hearing. If you're currently in one of these relationships and you find yourself in this situation, don't randomly push it off and be like, it's not going to work out. Sit and freaking try to solve the issue is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to sit here and give you advice on relationships, but I just think the whole concept of just immediately being very very quick with your reactions and be like, oh, this is not going to work out, and pushing things off, it doesn't settle well with me. I don't think it's the right way to go about it. Again, I'm not here to sit and give you advice. You do what the heck you want with your life, but it's a very important thing. It's not a small thing to get into a relationship. Like, you're literally emotionally bonding, and you need to like value that to a great extent. And if you don't value that to a great extent, that's just very disappointing. Don't take it lightly. So I'm gonna say, don't take it lightly. Don't, if there's an issue, sit and fix it. If I buy a Rolex and it breaks, I'm not going to be like, let me get a new one. I'm going to try to fix that first, and if that doesn't work, then maybe I might move on to a new one. Obviously, I'm in no position in life to buy a Rolex right now, but you get my point, right? Something, I'm talking about Rolex because it's a very expensive thing, right? And it's a materialistic thing that's very expensive. Same way a relationship is, maybe price wise not very expensive, but like, it's a very valuable thing. It's one of the most valuable things you can have in your life. And if you can't just randomly just keep switching between different people like that, yeah. I hope I made my point clear. I have nothing else to say.